YouTube, what's the deal? I know I must have the only screw face on right now. It's your girl Jahira, and I am back. I'm just here, wired for sound, so I figured I'd shoot a little bit of random at y'all and talk about, well, no, I guess it's not exactly random because I kind of have something specific to discuss. In the midst of, I look too comfortable right now. In the midst of my YouTube versary, people have been writing me and leaving comments and just really thoughtful and sweet things to say. And I actually got a message, a private message, from one of my subtastics tonight. And they were just congratulating me and everything like that. And shouts to you, you know who you are. And one thing that they said was, you're one of the first channels I've ever encountered where there really isn't any hatred on your channel. The people don't bash you or anything like that. So I know that you must be an inspiration. Well, if I am an inspiration, I bless God for that. And that means a great deal to me to even consider the possibility that I might be. But as far as whether or not I get bashed, as far as whether or not hatred, manifests itself on my channel, on that particular note, you would be dead wrong. I mean, just wrong. Wrong as wrong can go. There are, and I don't know how many of y'all know this, but there are 2 videos that I made, and none of which I made like recently, but yeah, there are 2 videos which, folk have not taken kindly to. The first was a video that I did, I can't even tell you how long ago. I think I had just moved back to Boston when I made this video. And if you ask me to remember what the name of it is, you're going to get lied to. But essentially it was the 2-year-old toddler smoking marijuana. The mother who had given her 2-year-old child marijuana. I think that was like the first video it might have been the first video I ever did that got over 1,000 views. But that video has garnered a huge response from the pro-weed community. I have been called a hypocrite because I was smoking a cigarette talking about the child smoking marijuana, which, if you know how those 2 things are related, me, grown-ass woman, cigarette, 2-year-old baby, blunt. Yeah, but I have been called every permutation of fat bitch, hippo, hold on, I got some more, Jabba the Hutt, how dare you, and just like everything you can think of behind that video. It's unbelievable the passion with which these people are incredibly angry with me. And yeah, so if you get I'm just thinking about some of those comments. If y'all, they came so hard for your girl. I mean, so hard. The reason why I don't I'm not one of those people that's gonna put up this tirade in response to an insult that I received, because we had this conversation before in the video I did sort of regarding haters. You know what I'm saying? I'm not entertaining. I am not feeding the animals. I'm just not. I'm not entertaining the troops. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I ain't babysitting nobody's kids. But the other video, okay, and this is the one. This is the one that actually, whereas the first video I was like, okay, you're all freaking ridiculous, and kind of paid it no attention. The second video that really garnered a big backlash was, and another time that I can't remember the name of the damn video. Yeah, I do. The prospect of pregnancy leads to stabbing. That video, which if y'all remember, there goes my AC going off. I hope y'all can still hear me. That video was essentially about, I think I had told y'all that this boy had gotten this girl pregnant, or, well, actually, okay, she thought that she was pregnant. She told him that she thought she was pregnant. And he took her into the woods and stabbed her 15 times. As I recall, it was like 15, 16, some ridiculous number of times. And this was like in the woods behind the high school that they both went to. And it turned out that she wasn't even pregnant. She just thought she was. But I made that video, and I think in that video I alluded to, you know what I'm saying? Or I said, I didn't allude. If, you know what I'm saying, like, if his parents didn't drop the ball, which, I mean, clearly they did, but somebody dropped the ball. I don't know if it was his parents or his grandparents. Well, this bastard's grandparents must be, God forgive me, the most popular two people in all of wherever the hell they were located. I think it was some town in Illinois. But don't quote me on that. Because I have received these comments, how could you, how dare you, you don't know them, you don't know the story, you don't have all the facts, how could you report on something that you don't even know everything about, because apparently everyone in that town is a fucking expert on what happened on that fateful day in the woods. You know what I'm saying? But they have, I mean, crucified me because of this video. The whole town had a meeting and declared that I was the enemy. It's so hilarious to me. But yeah, so that's, and I'm actually, you know what, I'm posting this as a video response to that, because I want y'all to see what I said. I don't even remember off the top of my head, but I need y'all to take a look at, yeah, what transpired and the backlash that has resulted from making that video. Now, do I feel I overstepped my boundaries talking about this boy's grandparents? Hell no. Because I didn't call them, you know, bloodless sons of bitches. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. But clearly, look, when you drag a girl into the woods and stab her 15 times on the strength of the fact that you think she might be pregnant, or she's told you that she's, like, clearly something key in your psyche is missing. And unless you were born that way, no pun to Lady Gaga, you know, somebody should have said something somewhere at some point in your life. But yeah, so those are the Jahaira most hated videos. And so yes, I do receive my fair share of hatred. Y'all see like the 1 or 2 dislikes on a video. Y'all are gonna see the 1 or 2 dislikes. Hell, maybe 4 or 5 on this video. You know what I mean? It happens. It's like that. So to my subtastic, please don't think that it's all sunshine and buttercream filling over here. It's definitely not. And yeah, I kept y'all long enough, so I'm a dash. And so with that being said, y'all, you know what it is. One love. Shouts to the haters.